Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us. This is our 19th episode of our Star Wars campaign, Star Wars Empire Rising. For reference, we're playing the original, I call it the original Star Wars RPG, the 3.5. It was based on 3.5 rules, the Star Wars RPG. I think it came out in 2000. But that's the game that we're playing. And Ethan, our DM, is going to bring us up to speed on where we are and what's going on.
Where we last left off is y'all finished killing all the creatures that were in the pirates' ship. You then got a signal that your Star Destroyer was being attacked by some kind of creatures. And then in the process of going out to save them, y'all were actually saved by a pair of battle dragons, and a squad of ships came out and started to assist your Star Destroyer in putting out fires and getting everything kind of stabilized. And now they're pulling you in with tractor beams to take you to a repair station. Now, Yumyon, you made it to the Star Destroyer before they actually started pulling everyone in with the tractor beam. The rest of the party is actually in the Bazillion Bacon. They're not quite docked with the Star Destroyer yet. They got pulled in along the Star Destroyer with the tractor beam when right before they were about to get into the Star Destroyer. You went up to the bridge of the ship of the Star Destroyer and saw that the captain, well, the current commander of the Star Destroyer was dead, shot in the chest with what looks to be a blaster pistol shot. And there is a navigator to your left that is looking very sweaty and nervous. And that's where we left off. So right now we're like, it's going to be just a lot of kind of conversation going on for this session. So just going to be switching to like landscape maps, like boop, like that. But right now, yeah, Montfront is actually dead. So we can bring it like this. Yumyon, you're up here. Everyone else is kind of just on the Bazillion Bacon. So that's where we left off.
Man, these Wookiees are messed up looking still.
Yeah, they're still not up. They definitely still sustained their injuries from their inopportune fight.
Am I able to see what killed him?
Yeah. You turned him over and saw he was dead, and there was definitely like center of the chest, a blaster bolt.
So then that would mean that probably somebody. This is going to sound really stupid, but that would mean that somebody on the ship killed him, right? He wouldn't have been killed by something exterior.
No, there's no like holes in the glass or anything like that. There does not look like to be any holes in the viewpoint of the bridge itself.
No sweet snipes were coming through for the guy.
Oh God, just like one of the ships as they were passing by just snipes him on a
Well, that's what I was wondering.
Good
and
scrubs.
you said the navigator looks nervous.
Yeah, he like you could. Oh yeah. He's not hiding it very well at all.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm just gonna ask him straight up what happened here.
Oh well, he I didn't really see anything. I'm just navigating, trying to get everything back on track. I guess I can't really do anything right now. It seems we're caught in a tractor beam. And he just kind of like touches it. Yeah, yeah. He's not doing a very good job of saving his skin right now.
Okay. But also like the fact that he killed him Yumyon doesn't really give a shit. Because he doesn't really have allegiance to this guy. And he just cares about finding Vader.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, this guy is like Vader's second in command on the ship. So, I mean, y'all are kind of both Vader's right-hand men. but just in different regards.
Yeah, well, if anything, that's good news for Yumyon because now that slot's open.
Promotion.
Yeah, dude. I'm the only one in town now.
Yeah, he's definitely sweating bullets right now, though.
Okay, well then I'm just gonna ask him why he killed him.
I don't know what you're talking about, sir. He I guess he ate something wrong. And like he's like, are you like staring down at him?
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's like his hands are shaking right now. There's definitely a definite stillness in the air right now. You can feel everyone's fear.
I can feel it.
Okay. I wanna grip him and lift him up a little bit.
Okay. He's scratching at his throat right now.
Okay, and then I'm gonna just say, tell me the truth, and then release him.
Okay. I shot him. He. Water. He's struggling to talk right now.
Okay, that's fine. I'll wait.
Okay, so while he sits there and gets his bearings, what's going on with everyone else at the Bazillion Bacon?
Well,
or are we just chilling?
You're not.
yeah,
done.
that's my question.
Yep, y'all are caught in the tractor beam right now. You're kind of just being pulled along.
Oh, how fortunate.
I guess I'll walk out of the sick bay because I have no idea what's actually going on. Hey guys, what's up?
It would seem that we are being tractor beamed. Nope, doesn't look good at all.
Oh, that's bad. Who is tractor beaming us? Ethan, are we aware of that?
Yeah. One of the only like big ships that are able, like in the area, that are able to do something like this are the battle dragons.
Oh, that seems bad.
And hold on, so the battle dragons are on the side of the Empire or on the side of
they're
the
on the side of
Resistance?
that happens. They are a sovereign.
Oh yes.
Sector.
Okay.
Yeah. So they have no say in either way of the war.
Okay.
Yeah, they're like we're surrounded by rifts and mists that people can't get through unless they come through our approved hyper lanes. So they're just like they're Switzerland.
Yeah, technically, then K.I.S.S. Her reserved tone, her robot status notwithstanding, is pretty much warranted. She would logically remind folks that, yeah, because they seem to be a neutral regime, then actually, when you think about it, they probably aren't a problem. They probably really are just offering us help.
Yeah, they seem like my kind of people. I'm okay with them. I've met a few guys from this area in my travels.
I guess we're gonna find out either way.
Well, at least we will see whether they remember you in a positive light.
Oh, the ones that I met are probably all dead.
I'm gonna stay on the gun over here.
just drifted sideways.
Yeah.
K.I.S.S. goes to whatever control in the main console can turn that gun off temporarily, just without saying one word to Bronchuknar, like, click. Like, is that possible, dear?
Yeah. So Darth, as you're sitting there, are you like holding on to the controls itself and like
I'm ready to
swiveling
fly.
around, or
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Okay.
aim it at the ship just in case.
so as you're swiveling it around, it actually like powers down, and you're just kind of like trying to move it even more to the side, and none of the controls are responding.
Your gun barrels are flaccid.
I'm gonna get out and start walking to the cockpit.
Okay. All right. So K.I.S.S. About a minute or two after you hit that button, the door opens up and Bronchuknar walks in.
Yep.
I'm just staring right at you.
And K.I.S.S. is just doing diagnostics. She isn't saying a thing.
Hey man, what's going on with you?
Why don't you turn that gun back on?
I'm just staring off into space, staring out the window, trying to pretend like I don't know what's going on.
She slowly turns her head in that creepy robot way, and then she says, I'm running diagnostics at the moment. I'm happy to turn the gun's turrets back on once that's done. And slow turn back to what she was doing.
I think that means she's making the gun better.
I'm just gonna keep staring at her.
Probably.
Watching every move.
Yep.
Are you trying to see like what she's actually doing on the terminal?
No, I'm just watching creepily.
Okay.
Heavy breathing kind of deal.
Creeper.
All right. We'll go ahead and we'll go back to Yumyon. So it takes a while for this this navigator to come back to where he can actually speak all the way. And he's now kind of like sitting. He's not in his chair. He's kind of just like slumped against it, still like kind of shaky, and looks up at you and he says, "He told us to continue shooting on the ships, and yeah, that would have killed us all. So I decided to shoot him. I don't really want to die when someone's trying to help us."
What do I know about the Happen people?
So they are a subspecies of human that, when the first expansion of humans left, to explore the galaxy, they came into the mists, and they were able to find their way into establishing a kind of a stronghold on a planet. There were actual creatures living in this area originally, but they kind of destroyed all of them, and then because they were so defended, they kind of just maintained their hold on the entire sector. They are usually very attractive because they do selective breeding to, over time, they have only bred the best of the best. So now all of their offspring are just like pristine prime humans. And they're also incredibly rich because of the natural resources that are all around them that only they have access to. Very opulent, very political.
They don't have any allegiances to anyone but themselves, right?
Correct. And by that, like, yeah, by that, well, you really know from like long ago history, you're not really sure whether they have like an allegiance to anyone specific. I mean, they've been locked away in this part of the galaxy forever, so they probably don't have any allegiance to anyone. But most of your knowledge comes from like historical accounts of them, not really the past like 20 years or anything.
Okay. So, and nothing on the destroyer works currently, right? We're kind of like on emergency power.
Yeah. Y'all got wrecked.
So we don't really have any other option to keep fighting it. So it would make sense that that nobody else would have wanted to keep firing on two Happen battle dragons. So I'm gonna point. gonna point to the navigator and I'm gonna say, "You are the captain now." And
oh, that's not really it's fine. And he kind of like,
if Yusa friends with happens, then get them to help us.
oh well, I don't really know him. This is the first time I've been here.
You felt strongly enough to kill your commanding officer.
Yeah, because did you see that thing? I didn't want to start something with them.
Well, then there are only two options. You're either with them or against them. If you don't want to fight them, then you'll get them to help us.
Okay, I think they're gonna help us either way. But I guess everyone at ease. Some people kind of relaxed and others don't. It doesn't really. Yeah. About like 4 or 5 of the people that are still on the bridge kind of actually fully relax out and go at ease.
Okay. Well. Yeah, I just want him. I guess I want him to communicate with the happens to make sure that they're going to help us.
Okay.
Whatever that entails. I don't know about size distinction, if they're going to pull us or they're going to come to us or what.
Yeah. I'm going to make him. Yeah. Boom. Muscles. Captain. So right now y'all are kind of just getting pulled in. Are you wanting to do anything else?
I need to heal.
Yeah, it's so they said that they were taking y'all to a like a repair station. So it's gonna be a while. Y'all are basically just gonna be in this tractor beam and then go to light speed. So everyone has time to kind of rest up. It's gonna be a little bit they're short jumps, so it's not gonna be like a day or anything like that, but a couple hours.
Yeah, I think if anything, K.I.S.S. would definitely be just, she's doing diagnostics, she's recharging as at the same time, just so she can work efficiently, and healing up that way.
Okay.
I'm gonna go take a nap. All the Force lightning put some shocks into me.
Yeah, so you'll get a couple hours nap. You won't be fully healed. Unfortunately, your Jedi companions will be, because they can just go into a healing trance.
Bastards.
And K.I.S.S. can just plug into an electrical outlet.
Can I not go into a back to trance?
Yeah, if you want to get into the back to tank.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get me a back to jacuzzi going on. There's a good hair filter in here, right? Because I clog up drains.
So Dai'Mo, you are so you head to the med bay.
Oh, these poor Wookiees. Oh,
so
boy.
How does short rest work in 3.5?
There is no like short rest, but as being so like you won't get you won't really have spells or anything, but Jedi can go into a healing trance, but they only need like a couple hours to be able to fully heal, whereas everyone else would need a full day's rest.
I see. Did you need me to roll a repair then, DM?
Oh no, you're plugging straight into the juice. Like you'll be fine.
Okay. Cool. That's
Dai'Mo,
what I was gonna do anyway.
Dai'Mo, you go to you heading back to your meditation sphere?
Yeah. I'm gonna go back and just meditate while we get pulled in.
All right, let me see your sheet real quick.
I would also elect to heal myself.
Yeah, I'm in my meditation bed healing.
Are there jets in this back to tank? Because I like it when there's bubbles in my jacuzzi.
I mean, there will be bubbles, but mostly from you like breathing. However, as you go to the med bay, you see that both the Wookiees are trying to one of them with one arm, because the other arm got cut off.
Oh no! Oh no!
They're trying to operate the Bacta tank to get the one that's kind of like scarred all over into the Bacta tank to see if it can heal up a little bit. But they are fumbling around a lot. They see you come in, and they kind of just like stop messing with everything real quick.
Oh, actually, this is perfect. I'll tell you what, if you guys give me a couple hours to simmer in there and not feel like such bantha poop, then I'll show you how to work this thing and let you guys go ham on it once we get to where we're going.
Okay. So they're just like, ooh, or whatever Wookiee sound. I can't do the Wookiee.
That sounded affirmative.
Yeah. I can't do the Wookiee talk, so
You just gotta gargle.
hold on. Yeah, let me go get some toothpaste. Okay, so you hop into the Bacta tank.
I want to kick on the pulse setting.
Yumyon, as you're passing through the wreckage of the ship, give me looks like you got give me a demolitions check.
Demolitions?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know that was a thing. Oh yeah.
Oh
Okay.
Lord.
As you're passing through the halls of the ship, this time you're not really in as much of a rush. You're kind of just like smoothly doing you're smoothly floating. Because I think you mentioned one time that you want to always be flying just a little bit off the ground.
Yeah.
So you're just smoothly oh god, that makes that bridge scene a lot funny. You're just like floating in the middle of everyone.
Yeah.
tell him this guy and tell him what's up. You notice that along with like these tears and rips, there's tears and rips all over the ship. But some of those tears and rips look more like they were done from they weren't natural like bites out of the ship. There are some spots that look like they were actually collapsed in, or some explosion happened that was more inorganic.
Oh my god, it's Tower 7.
Turbo lasers.
I knew it.
It's what?
Turbo lasers.
Yeah, like turbo laser
Tower 7.
blast.
Like I said Tower 7. So it's like from inside.
Outside. It's definitely crimpled down.
Okay.
So not all of the injuries that were on there, like they were of the ship, were made by the manta rays.
Oh, so some of them were from the Happen Battle Dragons.
Yeah, you are seeing that. Yeah, there's a good amount of those shots that were from the Battle Dragons turbo lasers.
Okay. Well, if we have to kill them when we get there, that's fine too. It'll actually probably be better because if we stay here, I mean, at least if they think that they can pull us in and it's an easier job, then they won't blast us out of space immediately.
Not immediately. Okay.
Hey, when we get to meet the Happen Battle Dragons guys, can we ask them if they wrote that song Believer? Because I love that song.
Also, Ethan, I have a comm link. Yeah. Am I in range of talking to anybody on the ship?
Yeah. So you are in range. Yeah, so you can go ahead and make your comm talk.
Okay. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna ask for the hello robot.
Don't get anything back.
The bacon ship. Are you there?
Okay.
Nope.
Who
no
is
response.
that? I have never heard that voice over our comms before.
Wait a minute. Okay, so DM, so you're
Mhm.
saying that Yumyon does not get a response back, not just
Nope.
because K.I.S.S. rolled her eyes. Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, did we hear that?
Nope.
Oh. I retract my sentence.
Okay. Well, and in that case, then I'll just throw the thing down and then just sit and meditate in my chamber.
Oh man, a campaign where Chaz is separated from the group.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued. I'm so intrigued.
All right, where is it? Yeah, that. All right. Okay. So yeah, a couple hours pass by. And everyone go ahead and get healed up. Yeah, everyone go ahead and get healed up.
Done.
All right.
I'm waiting until you tell me what I'm allowed to heal due to my back to bubble bath.
What do you got? Yeah, you can go ahead and heal full.
I feel better.
Oh my gosh, the amount of hair going through that tub.
I'm blaming the Wookiees. I'm not even cleaning out the drains since they're jumping straight in after me.
This is one of the times where K.I.S.S. really loves not being an organic. Thank you.
So as you get out of the tank, do you speak Wookiee or Shriek?
Nope.
Great.
But they understand common, right?
They understand. Yeah, they just don't speak it back. But as you get out of the tank, both of the Wookiees are avoiding your gaze. So it looks like they're kind of looking at you, but they're kind of looking over you. They're not really like meeting your eyes. And they kind of like gesture as they're talking towards the back to tank and like the controls.
I turn it on pulse and just let them go after it.
Oh, buddy.
Okay, they don't step in yet. They're kind of like still looking at the controls. We'll go to Darth, Lyra, and K.I.S.S. So Lyra and Darth are meditating. K.I.S.S. you would just kind of jack into the outlet up at the front cockpit. So you just kind of buzz back up. And you're back at the controls. Looks like you're still caught in a tractor beam. But go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay.
I'm awake at this point, right? Has it been
Yeah, you're awake as well. Everyone's waking up.
Heading back towards the cockpit, and I'll look in the med bay as I'm going by.
Yep.
So
that would be
a spot check.
A spot check. There we
Darth,
go.
go ahead and give me a spot check also.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, if he walks by, I'll straight up be like, "Hey, ask your buddies what's up."
Okay. So we'll go with Darth first. As you're walking by the med bay, Dai'Mo turns to you and waves, and it says that you notice something weird at first about Dai'Mo. His fur is all green.
Yeah.
Like a neon green.
Oh, no.
No.
What'd you do there, man?
I look down at my arms and just I think Dai'Mo would just start laughing too. Honestly. I was trying to get healthy as quick as you forced people, and apparently I gave myself a little bit of hair dye.
Cool. Is that because the tank didn't work?
No, I feel perfect. It worked perfectly. I just never realized how much of a chlorine-esque effect Bacta seems to have on my luscious arm hair and all of my hair.
Maybe you should go take a shower. That's not a Bacta shower.
I mean, that's a good. I planned on doing that. That would have been my first course of action.
I'm just walking away.
Hey, tell your buddies the Bacta tank worked though.
I have this full mind picture of Dai'Mo in like a towel, like it's just all green from like head to foot. Oh my god!
I was
Looks like a Grinch.
I look like tropical kiwi Alf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Basically.
Justen comes in and he's just like, "Hey man, what's up?"
Oh no. Oh no.
All right.
Nobody
so
acknowledge him being green. Just act normal.
Yeah, it ain't easy,
K.I.S.S.
being
and Lyra.
green.
K.I.S.S. and Lyra, y'all wake up and look out the window, and you see you have made it to your destination. Because you can see out in the expanse of space is a very large kind of ship dock. It looks similar to the one that y'all saw the pirate ship at, but bigger. There's also another ship that's there already. That looks. It's like if you took a guitar and then like folded the base of the guitar like in to be like underswept wings.
Okay.
It's about as big as the battle dragons are in length, not really in like height. K.I.S.S. Give
And are
me...
they like is that like does it have markings that I recognize or okay?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a knowledge check.
Knowledge.
We
here
keep
we
edging
go.
into Star Trek, man, because that sounds like a Vulcan bird of prey. That's what they're called, right?
Yeah, like you're not wrong. Yeah, that did occur to me. I'm like, gosh, I haven't even thought about all the different ships in a minute, and that
Crossover episode. Captain Kirk shows up.
And I'm trying to remember since I don't have any points in knowledge.
Just a straight intelligence check.
Intelligence, thank you. There we go. Okay.
No, you got nothing.
Little dumb right now. Still waking up out of my charging station, like, okay. Warming up the circuits still.
Lyra, if you want to give it a Hail Mary knowledge check to see if you know as well.
Give it the college try, the Jedi Academy try.
I think Lyra is like our queen of Hail Mary anything in this whole campaign. Like, oh yeah, so I just cleaved the BBG in half. Yeah, what?
Right, just in one shot.
Real talk.
I'd be so mad.
I don't have knowledge. What else can I use?
Intelligence check. It's just It's just
Intelligence. All right.
Nah. Yeah, you don't.
No.
You don't know what you're seeing here either. Darth, what are you doing coming into the cockpit?
I'm just seeing what's going on.
Okay. Do you want to give me a spot check?
Just
Sure.
don't mention the weirdness you walked past. Just here goes.
Okay.
there
you
we
see
go.
the same thing. You can try to give me a knowledge check also. And we can go to...
There was
Yumyon.
one thing that I wanted to try, Ethan, if you don't mind.
Yeah, what's up?
Think K.I.S.S. would be curious about the chatter that may be happening between ships. I don't know beyond computer use.
Oh, wait, they didn't tell us.
What I might be able to do that, almost like a, shortwave radio. You're listening to the APBs on the local police station. If there's a possibility that she can do that, she would try.
To just reach out and like try to pick up transmissions, that would just be that would be a computer use check. Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
It would be an easy one just to kind of like get out there and see if you can pick up any chatter.
Yeah, like if there's any like especially interesting, chatter going on that may be beneficial to us.
Okay. You're picking up signals, but they're very staticky, and the things that you can get that you can make out they don't make any sense. It seems like disjointed rambling and like static and like half words, and you're not really be able to parse too much. Just
all in
trying
common,
to,
or am I hearing all in common, or am I hearing another language?
All in common.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I would let the others in the room know. I'm listening in on their transmissions right now, but doesn't seem like there's any particular alarm about our arrival. So it still seems like we're good for now so far.
Do you hear anything about Yumyon?
Nope. Not in particular. That's right. We haven't heard from him in a while, have we? That's interesting. A little disturbing.
We'll go to Yumyon. What are you doing?
So we were meditating. So I have been meditating, and I've just kind of like come out of it because what?
Yeah, and you're in your meditation. It's just a couple hours have passed, and you have now like come out of like your final destination. You're still in the Star Destroyer, but you're just in your Sith meditation sphere, like in the docking area of it. So when you come out of it, you won't be able to like look out the window and see like where you're at.
Right. I mean, I guess that I would try the comm again.
Okay.
And see. So I'll just get back on there and be like, "Hello, is anyone out there?"
Open channel or going to just the bacon?
To the bacon, to wherever that comm link is designated for.
Yeah, Cher, you pick up that message.
Okay. Yes, this is the bacon, still here. Yumyon, are you all right?
Oh, I'm fine. Bit of a thing on the ship. They mutinied the captain because they were afraid that he was going to kill him. So I made that guy the new captain. Also, it looks like the Happen Battle Dragons did fire upon the destroyer.
Interesting. Well, I suppose the good thing about that is that they were not aiming on us. So if they were firing elsewhere, for now, that means we're all safe. But so now you're saying the navigator over there is now the new captain?
Yep. Hey, Ethan, clarification on that, and I doubt that there would be a way for me to know, but just curious. Do those attacks from the... There's probably no way to tell. Were those attacks from the ion lasers, or turbo lasers, rather? Did they seem intentional? Did they seem like they were like they brushed the destroyer because they were missing the manas? Or does it seem like they directly fired upon the ship?
They are very, rapid holes that were in there. Like it looked like there was a lot of hits that hit shots that hit the ship. But there's no way to tell if that was like they intentionally were trying to hit the ship, or if they were hitting the mantas and just burst firing everything. I mean, it could have been also burst firing and just trying to hit the ship. You know that that's kind of like what the Happen Battle Dragons do is they just constantly are putting out a constant volley of blasts.
Okay, well,
but you can't tell if they were intentional or not.
Okay, well then I'll relay that information to her. Like, it could have easily been accidental with them attacking on the rays, but just be cautious.
Certainly, and knowing that they are technically a neutral party, that means right now they don't pose a threat. Would definitely suggest we try to keep it that way as much as possible.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yumyon
Is this a
out.
washing machine?
No, it's not a washing machine. It's a terminal.
I'm doing laundry.
Those are the washing machines. Over here's the dryer. It's kind of a pain because you got to take it all the way across the room.
You got to do kind of like a Fonzie like and just.
I had a washing machine
life there.
In a condo one time. That was the washing machine was in the kitchen, and the dryer was outside on the balcony.
Ah.
You had to take everything from the washing machine and carry it all the way outside to the dryer.
Brilliant.
Speaking of that, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Our dryer doesn't have a timer, so it just runs forever.
Oh gosh, yeah.
That seems
Oh
safe.
dear.
Very
Yeah,
safe.
yeah.
I watched clothes for 6 hours one time.
Jesus Christ.
Whoa.
All right.
All right.
I'm standing in the shower using this special lava soap that I got imported from Mustafar, trying to get the green out of my fur.
swear.
Lava
God.
soap.
Dai'Mo is so fancy. Oh wow. Okay.
Is it just like a pumice stone?
Have you never
You're
heard of
trying to-
lava soap, like the workman's soap?
Mhm.
No.
Oh yeah, I've heard
Yeah,
of
it's
it.
just it's just like
Oh, it's just
hardcore
orange.
soap
Oh
that
yeah,
can
orange.
get like
Gotcha.
yeah, it's the soap that can get like tar off of you and shit.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
We're past the first 5 minutes of the video, right? I can cuss.
Oh yeah.
So you're scrubbing a bunch, and I mean you're scrubbing to the point you're starting to worry that like much more scrubbing is going to scrub your hair off.
Yeah, I don't want to get the alopecia along with the
Oh.
lime green hair.
But you're not able to get it all off. So you've kind of got like, so you're lime green with like patches of your brown with blonde streaks.
They're
Hair.
highlights, you bastard.
Oh,
So you're kind of neon green, brown, and blonde at the same time.
I'm camouflage. I'll have you know.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
On very bright planets.
So y'all are
I
kind
kind
of
of like the look.
what's
Thank
that?
you. She said she likes the look. It's a bold direction, but I'm confident.
K.I.S.S. just shakes her head and says, "Organics are weird."
This is my fun summer look.
All right, K.I.S.S. Tell me you wouldn't get painted blue or purple if you had the chance.
Makeover.
Oh my god. No.
She does that creepy robot stare over at you. She doesn't say anything, but just glares at you. And like her eyes go like iron giant red for a second. Just a split second, but then she turns back normal. And she just creepy turn back to what she's like.
What do you think, Bronchuknar? Are you in for a spa day makeover?
Yeah, all right.
Oh,
You guys
he doesn't
going
have any
green together?
hair.
Right.
No.
We can change that. They make
Oh god. It's like hair
extensions.
and oh my god.
goodness.
Can you
I'm
see
sure there's a lot
Wookiee
of
with
green
just,
hair
like-
left in the drain.
Can you see a Wookiee with like shit in like taped on tracks, just running down his whole body?
All right, so KISS, you're getting another comm head for the ship.
Okay.
Is this this is the ship that the assassins are on, right? Do I have the correct channel? Yeah. Oh, okay. This is the new captain of the Star Destroyer.
Yes, this is the bacon speaking.
Good. Okay. Don't really know what to do here. This is, and like he adjusts his neck. I can't believe I forgot the name for his collar. There we go.
Like his collar and stuff.
Yeah, I was about to say he adjusts his neck hole.
Adjust your
He moves his tracheotomy slightly to the left.
adjust your neck hole. That's I gotta use that. Yeah. Adjust your neck hole and back the fuck up.
Whoa.
Wait a minute. So hold on. But is he on audio only or is he in holographic?
No, he's audio only, but he adjusts his collar so hard that you actually hear the crinkling of the crisp suit of the crisp uniform over the comms. This kind of first day on the job, so I'm not really sure where we go. But and then he kind of quiets his voice. But it seems like y'all know what you're doing a bit more than I do. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna tell me what we should probably do. And then I'm going to relay that to everyone else.
Oh my God, Yumyon's
All
gonna
right.
be the downfall of the Empire.
All right.
This
Did
time,
we
check
Yeah.
it? So
turn that
before-
mic off real quick? Did we just recruit more people instead of having Wookiees? Now we have these random.
random
No,
NPC
recruited an entire
helpers.
Star Destroyer.
Yeah, why
Okay, now
not?
since they work for the Empire, we don't have to feel guilty about giving them numbers.
Correct. And I think
Yeah.
K.I.S.S kind of processes this unique opportunity. She just kind of looks over at Lyra, and if a robot could smirk, you'd probably see this. And she would just put on the speakerphone button and just allow this guy to like talk like embarrassingly. And it's almost like that call you put on speaker, but you mute yourself and you allow them to just make a total ass of themselves.
Yeah, I mean, so like you can put it on comms so that everyone in the ship can hear, but you can't really. I mean, you can't control his comms
Right.
to like to make him go speakerphone.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And she would unmute and speak up and say, "Yes, that sounds quite logical. Just so you are aware, this is a regime that is neutral towards any part of the conflict, the ongoing conflict right now. So we have agreed amongst ourselves to keep things as neutral as possible. Do your best not to antagonize them is our best recommendation."
Yeah, I was going to do that either way. I was more thinking of like when we do get there, what should we do?
Well, seeing as though, oh wait, so DM, let me remember something.
Mhm.
Did their ship, did that ship fire on the Happens?
No,
Good. Okay. So because you have not fired upon them, more than likely you also will not be seen as a threat. They have offered assistance for our ships. So I would say, why not allow them to do so?
so just sit.
Yes. Perhaps this might be we might have an opportunity to help bring them over to our side in this conflict. So for now, maintain course.
Maybe say thank you for saving us from the big scary mantas.
You're. Oh yeah, no. Say that to them. Gotcha. All right. Cool.
And we're just gigging on him so bad.
And
like,
and then
like,
he's
this guy is such a noob. Like, what is happening?
Well, it's like his first mission as navigator because the other navigator got shot, and then he was like, and he just promoted him to the captain.
Kind of true. There is quite a high turnover in the Empire.
Yeah, it's really a numbers game with the Empire.
The comm cuts out. You get another comm hitting over the airwaves, and
Popular today.
you get as y'all are coming into the repair station, and you get a voice coming over the comms that says, "Will our newcomers that are that are entering the repair station right now, please depart their ships as soon as you land." You can see out to your left there should be some guidance to guide you as to where to land. And as you look out the viewport to your left, there are actually arrows that are pointing you down to a place to land. When you land, you'll find that we have some refreshments for you. You understandably probably went through a huge ordeal to get here, and greeters to bring you to someone that would like to see you.
K.I.S.S looks over at Lyra and says, "And they're willing to give us nourishment after our long journey?" interesting people these. And then she would turn to Dai'Mo and say, listen, you're usually uh our mouthpiece for the group. I was not kidding when I was speaking to the newbie navigator / new captain. I wonder, this might be a good turn for the Empire if we're able to somehow convince these folks that maybe they should side with us.
I mean, if that seems like a possibility, we'll go for that. But I'm down for eating some quiche and having these guys protect us from those manta rays until we can go wherever we're trying to go to.
I'd say stay on your toes. This seems too good to be true.
I know. I really hope they have quiche.
Hey guys, I've got a small load of laundry to put on. If you guys need anything, you got anything to throw in?
Oh, the towel from my back to bath. Here, it might turn everything else green.
Oh dear.
That's fine.
But it definitely needs to be washed.
I think I'm okay.
Hopefully,
Darth, what are you? Darth, what are you watching? You don't have clothes.
He has that robe.
Yeah, I've got a robe.
Oh, you have one
I don't
robe.
have fur anymore. I gotta hide the.
He's just standing next to a washing machine, like naked.
Naked. Hey guys, you need to throw anything in here?
Throws his leg up on top of the washing machine because he's like 8 feet tall.
All Barney Stinson style, like.
I'll just be sitting in the washing machine. Well, that was nice.
Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah, let's go get some bubbly and some finger foods from the nice pirates.
Okay.
And DM, I have a question. Do you think that she's not exactly a descendant of the Iron Giant, but like, might she have like a compartment where she can like hide stuff? For example, I don't know, extra weapons or anything like that. Because
You're talking about on the ship or on you?
In her chassis, in her own chassis.
No.
Yeah, I made a joke a couple weeks ago about you being like Bender, and Ethan shut that shit down real quick.
I see.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you really just have your arms that kind of like come out, but you don't have any like internal storage.
Mm-hmm. Understood.
Yeah. Like you definitely look a lot more like your model, like that you have as your image, like your token, than you do the actual super battle droids. I know that's what we kind of base your base stats on, but you're more like actual humanoid skeleton,
bare bones, as it were. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Although that's not a robot, but you get what I mean. Like that's kind of what you look like.
Robot butt is no kind of butt at all.
I mean, the mental image in my head was the assassin from the first season of The Mandalorian.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
An IB droid. What's an IB?
That sweet battle scene in the second episode. That's all I remember.
Yeah.
Pew 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 pew. That's the technical term for that kind of scene. The pew 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 pew.
Quick thought. Why didn't Yumyon just become captain of the new ship?
Oh, you got
why did he leave? Yeah, why did he leave that scared wimpy guy to be the captain? He does have that kind of power hungry aura about everything he does, doesn't he?
Although it would seem that the crew over there sounds a bit expendable. So, and Yumyon strikes me as the behind the scenes type of person.
K.I.S.S. knows me.
Oh, you're just like saying this over comms?
Yes.
I don't know. Am I?
No, well, my comment was out of character.
Okay. K.I.S.S. just hears this ethereal voice through her circuits, like. Okay.
All right. So we'll go ahead and we'll move on to you'll land, and they're in like worker uniforms, so they don't have like fine dress on or anything like that. Like they definitely look like maintenance workers, but even still, like they look very good, like conventionally attractive, every single one of them. They are all males, and they're carrying like small they're not like big hors d'oeuvre plates or anything like that, but they do each have like a canteen for y'all of some refreshments. Um, After handing you your canteens, one of them says, "Welcome to the maintenance area. Y'all are very lucky. Please follow us."
Are they dressed professionally or as so to be appealing?
They're dressed professionally. Like they
Okay.
definitely have like the professional workers like they're not in like suits or anything like that. They definitely look like a very fancy version of like overalls, kind of thing. Like that's what I said. Like they're not in like suits or anything like that.
Okay, just a bunch of handsome guys, not a bunch of like models who are there to be handsome.
Correct. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, cool. I'll take a slug out of the canteen and follow after them. Hey, at least they're easy to look at.
Let me.
I say that loud enough to make sure at least one or two of them hears me.
Yeah. Okay. What is anyone else gonna do to drink?
Well, anyone else organic anyway.
Yeah, Cher.
K.I.S.S just stands there.
We do have to look gracious, guys.
Yeah, am I here for this?
Yeah, they directed everyone. You actually also see Yumyon. You recognize him. No one else really does. But also kind of coming in to step in with your entourage is the ex-navigator, now captain of the Star Destroyer, and he's got the canteen in his hand, and he's just taking big swigs out of it. And he's just like, "Oh, hey guys, this has been a weird, but now fantastic, great day. Yumyon, thank you very much."
Okay, I have nothing to say to that guy. I'm just gonna keep going.
He just swings again.
Does he
Dai'Mo,
seem intoxicated at all?
Yeah, that was
Yes.
gonna be my
Yeah.
question.
Yeah. Like he seems like he is very much more. You don't recognize him, and you also don't recognize his voice. But this man, whoever he is,
so I don't even know who he is, really. Like
you do because
he's so drunk he looks different.
He looks the same to you, so you recognize what he looks like. None of the other party members saw him, and when they were hearing him, they also heard him when he was like very scared and just had his throat collapsed in on him. But now he's kind of drunk, and so he's back to his usually jovial self. So you all have no idea who this person is. Yumyon does.
The canteen didn't taste anything like liquor or any. Like, you didn't make me roll a Constitution check, so.
Nope.
Yeah. Also, I wasn't gonna drink any of the stuff anyway. I don't trust these people.
Yeah, I'm not drinking.
That's fine. All the battle ready. I won't say that out loud, but all the battle ready people can stay straight. I will be the liaison and drink with the pirate king or whoever we're going to meet.
A liaison. That's a fancy word for patsy.
Right. You're the madman liaison that gets to have the liquid lunch with the client.
Call me Dai'Mo Draper, baby.
So Jay, Dai'Mo, when you take a swig of the drink, it doesn't taste like it's any kind of liquor or alcohol or anything like that, but it's more viscous than water, and it's sweet, but it doesn't really taste like a juice. It's just kind of like slightly sweet.
Okay. I'm not gonna plow after it, but like I'm not upset about the drink that I took.
Mm-hmm. And like when you're drinking it, everything just kind of brightens up a little bit. Like it tastes so good that everything around you kind of just feels a little bit better too. Like you're not as worried about any like of the injuries that you just had or anything like that. You're just kind of like, this day's going great.
Oh man, is medical legal on this planet?
I think K.I.S.S. as soon as we are greeted and as they are the representative is speaking with Dai'Mo in particular, I think as they're walking forward, K.I.S.S. would hang towards the rear a little bit, and she more than likely would start like assessing like the compound or wherever it is that they've landed. Like, do I see gun turrets in the distance? How many gun turrets do I see? Do I see sentries? Do I see, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like she would be just shifting into
scanning.
Yeah, scanning and silent, like strategy mode a little bit.
Mm-hmm. So, with like looking around and everything, there are some defensive emplacements on this station that you're at, but none of them are like pointed internally or anything like that. It seems like everything is pointed externally. So right now, all your ships are inside the docking bay, and all the guns and everything like that are outside of the docking bay. So you don't really see a way that they could like suddenly turn on you and start shooting or anything like that. This very much looks like it's just a repair station.
Yeah, and none of that really seems surprising with the big scary space monsters outside and us being on their turf.
Well, besides that, DM, do I see, because these people are neutral, do I happen to see any other, wayfarers that they may have taken in from our opposition side?
You can't tell that, no.
Okay.
Yeah. Does anyone else want to do, like, y'all are kind of just being paraded through these halls. They look pristinely clean.
Are there any workers?
Yeah, there are workers all over, and I mean there are workers that are working on. Most of them are going and heading towards the Star Destroyer to work on repairing the Star Destroyer itself.
I want to know if anything unusual is going on.
I'm just saying hi to everybody, making sure everybody. I want to make sure that people are not acting like we are a weird oddity, like we're not getting paid any more attention than we deserve.
Correct. Like people are looking at you, but they're not like staring or anything like that.
Yep. Does anyone compliment my dye job? Because I think this is a bold look.
Yeah, a couple people applaud you on your bold fashion choices.
I am going to get on the cover of some Coruscant magazines with this look.
Lyra, you're looking and trying to spot anything out of the ordinary?
Yeah, is anything out of place? Is anybody acting weird in the crowd?
So no one's acting weird in the crowd.
I thought the was for the people acting weird in the crowd.
Everyone, they're mosh pitting right now for no reason. So it very much looks like this is what it is. It's a repair station. For a repair station this big, there don't seem to be a lot of ships in it right now. It doesn't look completely full. I mean, you're not really able to see the entirety of the station, but in the section of the station that y'all are in right now, your Star Destroyer and your ship are the only ships that are here in this little sector of the station. Also,
where are the repairs happening then?
Also, I mean, all the repairs are happening on your ship. Like they're repairing it right now. Like you're wondering where all the other ships are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh dear. And I don't think that we, unless the Wookiees are walking right behind us, I don't think any one of us warned them that, hey, by the way, if you see 2 injured Wookiees on our ship, they're harmless as long as you don't try to mess with them. Just they're they're kind of injured and they're kind of no, I don't think any one of us has worn them yet. So
I mean, if somebody prompts me, I will tell one of the McDreamy guys.
yeah, I think your silver savior would have been like elbowing you a little bit, like you.
Oh, hey, square jaw number 1.
Well, so y'all ship didn't actually take any damage or anything.
I'll still tell them there's 2 random Wookiees just chilling on our ship. Like,
oh, okay.
Heckle and Jekyll have already ended up missing a limb from us not being around, so I don't want them to like attack random people if they can help themselves.
Okay.
I can't believe we still have 2.
And then there were 2.
It's been like the whole campaign.
Yeah, they're like 1.5 basically.
So can I ask Chad or Brad to go make sure nobody messes with our Wookiees?
They assure you that no one will go, like no one has any need to go onto your ship.
Oh, okay, cool.
Blame.
And I'm glad they have names now. You know what? They stuck it out this long. They deserve those dead on names. Yes, they do. They are no longer numbers.
I don't think Ethan has described any NPCs as attractive up until now, so these dudes are like glowing models until I get something else.
Basically, yeah, like that's all that the happens are. They're all just like they were bred to be attractive and like prime, human species.
How much downtime are we gonna get on this ship?
You'll see. So Lyra, one thing that you do notice is you've been through repair shops and repair stations, not all through the galaxy, but in a good amount of the galaxy. And even the nicest station that you've ever been to get repairs, pristine, like premium money being paid, where like you are, an anonymous client kind of thing. It's still not this clean as this place is, and it is still not. The workers there do not have as nice of uniforms as these workers have.
Yeah,
like, that's the only thing that's odd to you.
If there's a casino on this ship, I'm never leaving.
Like I said, where are the repairs happening? I don't see any other ships. I don't see any tools. I don't see any puddles of grease.
Are you saying this out loud to?
Let's be whispering that, not like shouting that out. So I guess to K.I.S.S. and Dai'Mo here.
Honestly, I applaud them for the cleanliness of their workshop and such. I mean, I've seen some real gritty workshops on, especially when you're on a dust-blown planet. Ugh.
And seriously, look at these guys. They have to keep everything clean. That guy's hair is blowing in the wind, and we're indoors. Those guys are beautiful. Of course they keep their stuff clean.
I'm just going to eyeball side to side. Like, there's something going on here.
Okay. Yumyon, you gave a C-Force check. There is some force power here. It's small. And a little, like, mostly neutral and a little bit of the dark side, like just a little, little pinch. But it all actuates faint, almost like traces.
Okay. I would imagine that's not a good enough roll to determine where it's coming from. Just somewhere on the ship, I'm getting like a small reading.
So somewhere, you're getting the feeling in the station. You're not really sure where, but it's in the station somewhere.
But I'm able to tell that it's different than like me and the people that are with me.
Yeah, you're able to parse that out.
Okay, I'm gonna just keep that to myself for now.
Okay. So y'all continue walking, and you are eventually led down like one last hallway, and one of the med taps a keypad with like a code, and then the door opens. In the door is, it's a pretty decently sized room. You're not really gonna like run laps in here or anything like that. I'd say it's probably about like 12 meters by like 12 meters. It looks to be almost like a conference room. So there's a big table there. There are 6 chairs on one side of the table, and then on the other side of the table there is a much larger chair, and in it is sitting a woman that looks to be in kind of her late 30s, that is wearing very fine silks. This is her dress probably cost like more than
Are you gonna change the map?
like more dress than like it's worth more than like 3 of y'all's monthly salaries.
Wow.
I perk up.
Long flowing blonde hair that is actually tied with what looks to be like gold bands, and there are 2 men standing beside her. They do have blaster rifles. They are not currently out right now, but they have them. They're strapped to their back. And as the door shuts behind y'all,
Hey, real quick before you go, what kind of conditioner do you use?
he just kind of cocks his head at you. He just goes, "Sir, I do not use conditioner." And then he just walks away.
Told you.
Hey, what's that one's name? I asked the lady that.
She just smiles, and the man to the right of her introduced himself. He says, "My name is Commander Brandon. I am the commander of the Happy World military, or the Happy World Navy. And you are the presence of, not, it wouldn't be Her Majesty, it'd be
Her Grace, maybe.
You're not very good at your job, are you, Brandon?
Oh boy. And
you're in the presence of Lady Trill Zadaria, sister of Queen Ta'Chume. And Ta'Chume is the queen mother of the Hapes Consortium. So basically the ruler of every part of the sector that y'all are in right now, of like the galaxy.
Wow.
And this is her sister. And she sits up a little bit. Welcome. I hope you found your accommodations to me to be within your likings.
Absolutely. This place is lovely. May I approach? I hold my hand out as if to shake or kiss.
Before you do that, the captain, the new captain of the Star Destroyer, kind of steps in front of you and he goes, "Ma'am, this is amazing. Do you want to hear about my day? My day started, oh man."
I step back and smile.
We got attacked. And I was just a lowly navigator. I got actually promoted to this 3 weeks ago. When we were jumping through hyperspace to get to y'all, and then we got attacked, and suddenly our captain had I saved us. Our old captain wanted to continue to fire on y'all, but I convinced him to not do that by shooting him, because why would anyone want to fire upon you and your people? And now I am captain. This is fantastic. It's been a whirlwind of a first mission. She stops. She goes, "You're the captain of the Star Destroyer." Oh yes, yeah. I don't really know what I'm doing right now, but I'm hoping it comes to me eventually.
I take another step back.
This is actually good for us if our leadership looks incompetent.
Yep.
Yep.
So she raises her hand to kind of stop him. Well, that's great of you to come here. While your ship is being repaired, please inform the rest of your crew that y'all will be confined here for the duration of your stay. You will be confined to your Star Destroyer for the criminal act of coming into sovereign space with the Star Destroyer. Guards, please escort him back to his ship.
I'm going to lean over to K.I.S.S. That was actually more lenient than I expected.
She whispers back, we haven't figured out how long that ship will be held here, though. So, may not be so lenient as we think.
And after she waits for the captain to be escorted out, she tints her fingers and looks at Dai'Mo. You stepped all the way back, like back into the group.
Yep.
Okay.
I did while she was talking to the guy.
Yeah. So she is going to say, and among your group, who represents you?
I generally do the talking. I don't know if you could tell by my elegant hairstyle.
I'm gonna point over at him.
Give me a charisma check.
Yes.
Meanwhile, he like slicks back his hair like green lightning.
Green lightning.
Green lightning.
That's right.
No one speaks for Yumyon but Yumyon.
Oh gosh.
Okay, so with that 15, you like kind of almost like preen yourself a little bit to really get it shown really nice.
Yeah.
And she leans back. Yes, as a very interesting and colorful pattern. Were you born like this?
I mean, one could say I was born this way, but no, this is the result of an amazing stylist that I have back on my home planet.
Maybe
Her name's
he was
Maybelline.
born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline.
Interesting. Well, I do believe that that you will go down in history as our most colorful and exotic prisoner we've ever had.
I vogue a little bit before
Let me
I
guess.
process the word prisoner.
And there it is.
Let me guess. You all are here to rescue your emperor that also came into our space illegally, might I add. Also during y'all are in war right now. Is that correct?
Well, that is one way to look at things.
Indeed. So you and your emperor came into sovereign airspace with the Star Destroyer during a time of war. Now, what is it that we're supposed to believe y'all are supposed to be coming from that? Especially when your emperor tries to assassinate our queen.
Now, that is a fair point. To the best of our knowledge, our emperor isn't actually the one who's in charge of where he's going right now.
Also, I feel a little bit deceived. I was told this was a maintenance station. I don't see any maintenance happening here. We just needed to stop for some repairs.
Oh yes, I'm well aware of the repairs that you needed. This is actually a maintenance bay. We are going to repair your ship. Make no mistake about that. And being Happen royalty, I do always give considerable hospitality. Wouldn't you agree? And she points at you, Dai'Mo, because she sees that you actually have kind of taken a swig out of your canteen.
On a rare moment like
Mhm.
this, K.I.S.S, because she's still some of that circuitry, the polygraph circuitry that she's got flowing through her a little bit. She doesn't usually do a sense motive,
Okay, yeah, go for it.
but I think she would want when she says the word maintenance. Sounds a little iffy to me. Well,
Yeah,
that, I'm gonna just have to take her at her word.
she
but-
sounds charming.
I would probably lean over to. I would probably touch Dai'Mo on the shoulder and say, just whisper, "You may want to ask her what she means by maintenance."
Yes, I enjoyed your hospitality. I also saw how really quickly wasted Bucky or whoever that guy is back there got, so I only took my one little sip.
Indeed. Well, at least you tried. Now, to the point of the matter. I don't care about your war. I don't really care about the Empire and your rebels. Y'all can kill each other all you want for all I care. I do care about one thing. I care about my territory. Now, uh, you, still looking at you, Dai'Mo. You seem like an intelligent chap. Do
I
you know?
appreciate that.
Do you know anything about our culture that you stormed into?
Me, Jay Hegley does not, but I feel like Dai'Mo probably kind of does from how many scams he's run and like all the underground stuff he's done.
Give me a knowledge check.
Yep.
Yeah.
I hate when the character sheets do that. Do 1 second.
Also, did she say that they have the Emperor?
She said that the Emperor tried to assassinate the Queen.
Great.
She did not say anything about specifically having.
Streetwise, Sith history, or just intelligence?
Give me a. We can do streetwise. Like you can see, pick up anything. You know that there's a saying about on the streets of someone that would give anything to kind of climb up the ladder of the street gangs as behaving, well, yeah, like behaving like a habit. So that term came to mean like they kind of do whatever they can, like any kind of political or like backhanded dealings to be able to rise up above their station.
I have heard that you are great and intelligent people who are extremely skilled at doing what you do.
Indeed. And, well, being the Queen's sister, there's really only one way to go up. So, here's what's going to happen. We're going to repair your ship. You're going to take yourselves and maybe your emperor, if you can find him, out of my space. In exchange, we've actually been waiting on you. Well, I have been waiting for you ever since I heard your emperor tried to assassinate the queen. Unfortunately, he failed, and was imprisoned. I figured someone would come looking for him. So, where the emperor failed, y'all are going to succeed from me.
I thought you said unfortunately.
And in exchange, when I become queen, I will excommunicate you and the rest of the empire that is in my space. You're free to go and leave, as long as you don't come in my space again.
What if we should just kill you now?
Oh, I mean, you could try, except for the 3 Happen battle dragons and a battle cruiser that's outside of here. Oh, also all the battle dragons there to the maintenance bays on the other side of the maintenance, or on the other side of the docks.
K.I.S.S. looks over.
And then, yeah, your emperor probably going to get executed here in a bit, for trying to execute you. I would assume she has some.
I think Yumyon, K.I.S.S. would look over at Yumyon and say, remember that opportunity that we spoke of earlier? And she would address her and say, citing our emperor's blatant and obvious mistake, it certainly seems logical to follow along with your offer. We wonder if, in fact, if we assist you with this coup, if we are able to guarantee that our emperor would no longer interfere with your culture, might you in turn side with the empire? I know you don't care about the war, but it can be quite lucrative.
We have all we have all the tools for anything we want here because we stay sovereign. Wars are costly. We don't participate in wars. We just look after, well, except for our own internal ones. But then again, we always win.
Really interesting. Internal skirmishes, you say? Besides your obvious distaste for the current hierarchy?
Well, current distaste for the current hierarchy is the way we do things. The strong survive, and they get there with any ways that, they see possible. Now, outside influences, it just goes against our ideals normally. But you see, I do anything I need to secure what I want.
And I do have to say that we appreciate the fairly merciful offer you've given us. All you've asked us to do is the task that our emperor was trying to do anyway, and you'll let us go and take our emperor with us. Is that correct?
That is correct. And then you will never step foot in this space as long as I'm queen.
If Yusa's so great, why don't you just kill her?
Well, you see, there's a little thing about how we do things here. Usually killing a queen is treason, and you get beheaded. So you got to be a little bit... You seem like someone that just likes to go directly for kill. We do things a little more smoothly here. Got to keep our hands clean.
Interesting point. How do we know that you won't turn on us and blatantly accuse us in public of said coup to cover your own bases?
Because again, I really don't care about the Empire. You are a tool, and when the tool is done, I do not shout out to everyone that I used the tool. I just throw the tool away. Now, another thing to show you good faith, as well as my already fantastic hospitality, we've done some research on each of you. I've had my researchers find things for each of you individually. And then she touches a button that's on the table, and the doors behind you all open. And walks up to each one of you and has an item in their hands. Except for you, K.I.S.S. The person that walks up to you doesn't have an item, but we'll get to that. Lyra, in front of you, is what looks to be a very pristine scope. It is mostly black with kind of like lightning static patterns of red in it. Effectively, what it will do is it will double your the range of your weapon for your bowcaster.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, super sniper.
Wow.
Darth, in front of you, the man is holding what looks to be a collar, has spikes on.
I'm gonna pull out my
Spike's heading
lightsaber
to
and
attack him. So as you pull out your lightsaber, Trill Zadaria, she holds her hands up and says, "Hold, there's no need for this." Well, actually, let me see if she actually reacts in time.
I mean, if she doesn't react, K.I.S.S. would have.
Yeah, that collar definitely does something cool, buddy.
Yeah, but it's still putting a collar on me.
He wasn't trying to put it on you. He was just holding it there.
I still think my stupid brain would be like, "Man, I'm not going to do that again."
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and she didn't get it out in time, so you can make your attack roll.
Is there any like interference role that K.I.S.S. could do? I mean,
no, she tried to react. Yeah,
Justen just did his own interference roll.
Yeah. That one. So, look out, world.
So you pull your lightsaber out and you go to hit the button as you're like swinging, but you're so enraged that your hand slips in control and you actually hit the button again, and it turns off the beam right as you pass like by his head, and then you just kind of growl at him.
That was a warning.
Then her hand comes up. She says, "Apologies. I should have done better research on the visuals of this gift. However, your rage was not underestimated. This special necklace will have someone extended so it is a necklace instead of a collar." As she looks at someone behind y'all. But when you put it on a command word, those spikes will actually inject into your neck slightly and pump you with. Basically, it's going to pump you with like an adrenaline hormone that is basically going to increase your rage.
Wookie roids.
So yeah, it's just roids basically.
Wow.
Hell
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
He's gonna be Lex Luger, the Wookie.
Yeah. Okay.
Dai'Mo, in front of you, there is a very old, even for as nice looking as it is, you can tell immediately this is very old tech. Blaster pistol.
Ooh.
So this blaster pistol, I'll come up with actual damage stats for it, but instead of it firing out blaster bolts, it's just a pistol. So it fires out slugs and bullets, and those bullets will actually pierce armor. So
I have one of the magic metal guns.
So you'll actually pierce through armor. So you'll ignore some damage reduction from armor.
Hey, stormtroopers don't mean shit.
Nicely done. Okay.
K.I.S.S. There is someone that is in front of you, but they're not holding anything. They're holding a spanner. And she informs you that we don't really have very many war droids here in the Hicks Consortium. We prefer human fighters, droids for servant. However, I think we might be able to do something for you to assist you. My friend here will go ahead and give you some upgrades. And you're gonna get taken back and basically he's gonna be working on you. But what's gonna happen is they are actually going to put basically a Tesla cage around your internal computer so that it no longer gets shocked by electric. So you will no longer take a bunch of extra damage from electric damage and electric sources.
Does she run on Windows 11 now?
Basically.
She's running on something. And then, however, Yumyon, you didn't hear any of this from anyone. Because immediately, as soon as this item that is yours came around the corner, you've just been staring into the depths of it. It is pyramidal shaped and glows a deep red.
Oh, I like it already.
That's a Sith holocron. Don't know whose holocron it is, but it is yours to plumb the depths of.
Oh.
Wow, that's like Sith Christmas right there.
And then with that, she...
Oh my god.
She leans forward and she says, "I hope our business will be lucrative forever." And then we'll go ahead and end for the week.
We look forward to getting thrown out by you.
Thanks nicely.
That's awesome.
That is absolutely awesome. Yeah, I think as K.I.S.S. was being led away into whatever separate workroom.
Sorry, Faraday cage, not Tesla cage. Tesla coil is what I'm thinking. I mixed up Faraday cage and Tesla coil.
Oh, got you. So it's a Faraday cage.
Yeah, it's basically a mini Faraday cage around your heart.
Got you. Yeah, I think she would have done the creepy turnaround of her head, all the way to the back of her neck while she was being let out, but kind of in a "mommy help me" kind of way, I don't know what they're about to do kind of.
You just get dragged away.
But yeah, she would have been happy about that for sure.
Can I do one more thing before we end?
Yeah, what's up?
I'm just gonna throw the collar back to her and turn and walk out.
Oh shit!
Wow. Dun dun dun.
Okay.
Power move.
Gone rogue.
Yeah. Also, Yumyon's just like not moving. He's just looking at his thing.
Yeah.
Awesome. So next time we play, 2 weeks from now, which will be when? The 13th, July 13th. We're gonna go and try and kill this other queen, I guess. Cher, did you want to say anything about ladies?
Yes, I would love to. Ladies of D&D, we are an inclusive community for women and female-aligned, non-binary TRPG gamers of all skills and experience levels. So follow us on @ladiesofD&D on all our socials to get connected. I would also like to plug a little something for myself, if that's all right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can follow me at @thatgamershare on Twitch. I have a new talk show podcast coming out this Saturday known as Dice Goblins, and I'm going to have a very special guest. She comes very well versed in the TTRPG community. She's actually got a company and a team geared towards diversity in gaming. So I'm very excited about that. So that's going to happen this Saturday. Check out my channel @thatgamershare on Twitch. And that's going to be Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Sweet. Anybody else want to plug anything?
Watch Dynamite tomorrow. I'm gonna be there live and might be on camera.
Oh, that'll be fun. All the wrestling people out there.
Yeah.
I'm eventually going to be streaming. I've put it back on the back burner for the moment until I get my new PC, which I should get hopefully within the next few weeks, just so that I'm confident that I've got all of my capabilities to stream. But I'll keep people updated on that. You can find me everywhere at Yazzik, YazzikMC on Twitter.
Chaz is gonna buy a Switch so he can play Mario Golf with us on stream.
Oh yeah, that is true. Well, that's not the
Yeah, I'm
only
getting that
reason
game.
that's not the only reason I'm getting a Switch, but that's going to be one of the fun effects that comes from it. So, thanks for hanging out and joining us this evening, everybody. We will see you back on the 13th to continue on our Star Wars story.
Bye, Justin. Bye, Justin.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Peace out.
All right, we're out.
See, y'all fucked up.